story of Black Beauty that we studied in our book before, and listen to the video and enjoy the lesson. Again, we will analyze the book Black Beauty together, and we will check some important parts. Okay, let's start with the author, Anna Swell. She was born in 1820 and she passed away in 1878, and she was born in England, and her mother also was an author and a poet of children's book. The author, she was severely injured from her ankles, and then she was unable to stand without crutch. She used horse-drawn carriages a lot. That's why this contributed to her love of horses. That's why she wrote the book Black Beauty, and then she concerned for humane treatment of animals. Let's continue with the background of the story. Black Beauty, our horse, is our main character and also our narrator. We look at the story from his point of view, and Black Beauty's first home is a pleasant place, happy place, and the story takes place from the young age of Beauty until the old age of our horse, Black Beauty. And the story takes place in 1870s, and that time there are many works for horses like pulling carriages, cabs, carts, farming, etc. So this is the summary of the story. It's the story of a horse named Black Beauty. In the beginning, he lives a very fine young life with his mom. However, when he is sold first to one owner, then another one, and then the other one, he learns how hard and sad horse's life can be. He suffers from many incidents with people's personalities like kindness, consideration, sympathy, cruelty, and stupidity. At the end, Beauty meets his previous groom, who was very friendly and kind to him. The man promises him not to sell him again. Here we see the owners from the beginning until the end, owners of Black Beauty. So in his life, Beauty undergoes many hard times while he meets many grooms and people, and he has many conflicts with each person he met. We will start from the beginning. The first owner, Gordon, he is a good horse rider. He offers good surroundings to horses. John Manley, he respects horses with care and understands horses' conditions, feelings. Joe Green is a less experienced boy, but he loves horses and he thinks that they are like his family. Lord Grey is cold. It looks like cold from the outside, but he is warm-hearted. Reuben Smith is clever with horses and he's an excellent driver, but he drinks too much and he makes Beauty hurt. Mr. Barry, he knew few about horses. And Filcher, he was a groom who steals Beauty's food and he made Beauty downwish. Jerry was a warm-hearted man. He drove the cab and he was kind to horses and people. Jakes was an arrogant owner. He forces horses to carry heavy loads and he ignored the situation. And the last person was Nicholas, and he was ruthless cab horse owner. So the climax part, the hardest part in Black Beauty's life, is in chapter 12, Hard Times. So life with Jakes and Nicholas. Before Beauty meets Joe Green at last, Jakes' Beauty's work was pulling the cart. Some carts were very heavy, so that Beauty rests a lot. Every time Beauty rests, Jakes shouted at horse and whipped across Beauty's back. One day, a woman stopped Jakes whipping horses because it was so cruel. The life of pulling heavy carts every day made Beauty exhausted. From Nicholas' point of view, Nicholas says like that, "It was a terrible life, and sometimes, like poor Ginger, I wished I was dead." Nicholas used cruel whip with sharp thing at the end, which cut Beauty and made him bleed. One day, 4 people used the cab which Beauty was pulling. They realized that Beauty was in hard situation, almost dying. However, Nicholas and other men ignored it and started working. Beauty fainted. Though Beauty was sick, Nicholas doesn't think seriously. Then he must go for dog food, he says. Beauty was taken to horse fair. Characters. The main character is Black Beauty. Black Horse had a white star on the forehead and one white foot and little white place on the back. He was It was a well-trained horse, gentle and warm-hearted. He was very intelligent. It never bited. Black Beauty was cleverer than we were, and it saved us from all drowning one day. I have never been a more pleasant horse somebody's hands one time. And the ending is chapter 13, My Lost Home. Black Beauty was taken to a horse fair, and there a young boy, Willie, bought Beauty. Beauty got better and had good looking by the help of Willie's care. Joe Green, later, who was a good groom of Beauty, and he took good care of Beauty, Black Beauty. And there's a good ending. The story doesn't end badly. The Black Beauty is not dying and not being troubled with other bad owners. By meeting with good groom, Beauty was happy. He could forget every bad memories of past days. Now he can only retrospect his good days with Joe, who loves horses like their family. And the moral teaching is animals have some same sense of humans that can feel pain, happiness, sadness, anger, etc. We should treat animals with love, and humans, like teachers, instructors, grooms, are important to train others, like students and horses. That's what we learned from the story. And people who get training will get many good influences from the instructors, and their results can be changed.
Often credited with popularizing the genre of the talking animal story is Black Beauty by English writer Anna Sewell. Sewell wrote Black Beauty in 1877, and it's referred to as an animal autobiography because unlike animal stories that describe a child's interaction with an animal, the novel is narrated from the animal's point of view. The literary technique of giving animals human characteristics, like the ability to speak, is called anthropomorphism. The novel traces the life and adventures of Black Beauty, a horse in 19th century England. It opens with Beauty's descriptions of his life as a colt, young horse, in the home of a kind master named Farmer Gray. He runs and plays in the meadow and receives lectures from his mother, Duchess, about the importance of being kind and gentle and never biting or kicking, basically a horse equivalent of an English gentleman. When he is 2 years old, Beauty witnesses a hunting party going after a hare and the tragic death of one of the riders in a fall from his horse. The horse, also injured, is put down. The experience frightens him. When Beauty turns 4, Farmer Gray trains him to carry riders on his back and pull carriages. After being sent to a neighbor's pasture near the train station to get used to the sounds of the road, Beauty is sold to Squire Gordon at Birtwick Hall. This is where he gets his name. Other than a white star on his forehead and a white hoof, his coat is shiny black. At Birtwick, Beauty meets and befriends the other horses in the stable, Merrylegs, Ginger, and Sir Oliver. Squire Gordon and his coachman John are kind men who believe in treating horses well, and Beauty's work with them is humane and happy until the Gordons must move to a warmer climate for Mrs. Gordon's health. Beauty is sold to a number of different homes, from Earl's Hall Park, a fashionable home where his mistress, Lady Anne, works her horses hard, to a stable that rents out carriages.
Now it was time. Now it was time. Now it was time. Training. The bit was the first thing. Terrible bars of cold, hard steel between your teeth and over your tongue. If you've never had one in your mouth, you can't imagine what a shock it is. But thank heaven for oats. When you're eating them, you can forget the bit's nasty coldness, the bitter metallic taste. Delicious oats, sweet oats, lovely crunchy oats, beautiful oats, splendid oats. Ow! Ow! It's choking me.
You can still move, I promise.
Nobody could walk with this. Come back here with those oats. first, the iron shoes made my feet feel stiff and heavy. I said no, but he said go.
Come on.
Once I discovered that he and I, that the two of us could become one, this business turned out to be perfectly glorious.